making sure that you can try and keep Gala safe here on LNG, but that's going to be a tough one.
It really is. Bit of backline access to deal with as we get our domestic rivalry. One that Dagda said before, we didn't see as of late. It was only in that ascension stage. As you mentioned, LNG the only ones to take down BLG in a best of 3, but this is best of 1 territory, and this is the matchup we didn't get in playoffs whatsoever. So first seed versus third here. It's a good call, Dagda. 3 before for BLGs. We saw that trade, but this time LNG do not want to give away another grup.
Yeah, Bin starting to move down. I think he just needs to try and zone Zuka off from joining this, though, as 80 carries contest mid-push, but Elk moving over.
Oh, flash on. He goes in and with a Magnet Storm draws them in. A flash gets interrupted as he arrows the counterpunch, but for LNG, Hung is too low to re-engage. Zik is trying to burn down Bin, and he's just getting zoned off as well, but gets a flip back and now tries to out-team fight with the Paranoia in. BLG group on up, and they see enough. They dive onto this jungler as it's trade for trade, but BLG in the middle of the pit getting hit by scouters. Wade gets over on the backside, but LNG have numbers advantage again. Bin's trying to carry the rest, and he does eventually with Elk getting the 4th shot, but now BLG bring in Knight. He wasn't in the fight, and that was a different. Shockwave brings on in, holds Scout, saves Way, and he picks up the kill. Knight chases down with the rest of LNG already falling so close. Gala tries to be that team fight 80 carry, and when LPL goes head to head, you ask for more of that, please.
That was such a very much under control of BLG, and as long as they don't give opportunities for LNG to play off of like picks from Gala with Weiwei.
Oh, that's a pick. They give opportunity. Hung's trying to save the play, but instead Zika's already dead. Under turret, it will end up being a trade, but it's only support for supporters. Elk now sits down, waiting for that shot to come through, and onto Hung. It's being tanked up by Knight, who walked on in. Weiwei wants the slow here with the stride breaker, but it's not enough. Elk just walks out in smooth fashion, and BLG open up the turret and open up the advantage to this first game of the day.
If BLG had that push in mid.
Pressure of his own onto the red buff. Weiwei is sure behind him. He takes the Paranoia. The Ash Arrow doesn't connect though, so he's bought time. Wei has to ulti in the end, but Weiwei takes him down. The Shockwave looking for a trade, finds it easily, and Weiwei's now in trouble. The Curtain Call tries to slip the gap, but with a Hung ulti lying down, or rather on, Carla's in so much trouble. He gets ulted by Bin on the back end, and LNG have to run for their lives. BLG turn a fight again.
This was looking like LNG versus bot lane tower.
Scout by himself to do that for now, right? He looks for the eye. The turret won't go down, but the charge successful. BLG in front of Dragon. You said LNG don't have to, Dagda, but they're like, maybe we do. We have to fight over everything. What region is this?
I mean, LNG are not the team that usually goes for this, but...
Arrow, blocked by On. Here we go, the engage, but it's taken by Elk in the end. The re-engage comes through from On as he jumps into the back line, but isolated is Hung. He has to flash away, but Scout brings them together to clap. LNG are taking the fight, and BLG don't know what just hit them. Scout is this team. Scout is LNG, and without Scout, they were worried, but he made it to Worlds, and he is sick of the accusations.
Have you?
Paranoia used again, BLG getting engaged on, and it's on to Elk. He's the backline condition, but Weiwei has gone too deep before Zik can get there, but Elk is still going to get traded. Again, he's burning them down. We just highlighted the man, and he's taken BLG all out. They're trying to deal with him, but he's still so healthy. There's no damage left, and Scout will deal with another fate sealed, and LNG's team fights are looking blissful. On gets out, Bin only by the hair of his chinny chin chin, but Hung has got a date with another support. It looks cute, it looks great. He takes a turret shot, and they dissipate, but On and Hung as they leave each other's side. LNG, it's still a big win for this.
Towards third item for Knight. He's going to be in a great spot, and finally you're getting the completion of a lot of the armor.
It hits On as he's leaving enemy jungle. It hits On, and he doesn't have Merc treads. It's Paranoia. Carla, that arrow was out of this world. And he gets engaged on it. It's a nice Magnet Stormer setup as well with the cease and desist. He tries to turn it. Everything used on the support now means danger for BLG. Into the back line, Weiwei has just run on in. The Shockwave to get him in the back, but Scout already disengages. Bin had to ulti to get out of there. LNG have 4 alive and health bars to start the Baron.
Great setup from Scout, and the fact that Hung stayed alive for so long meant that BLG overcommitted into the area, and now they're on towards the Baron, way half health. Scout spots him.
He's got no flash, he's got no ulti. As you said, Scout just says, cease and deliver. Takes a free kill, and LNG in a matchup that I did not see, because LNG still being the favourites here. Now with the gold leader, found themselves a free support, and Weiwei flew in with the paranoia. It's a 2-quick kill. Bin though separates, which is great, but Weiwei flashes up, builds a bit of space while the rest of LNG try to find the back pieces, but Elk zones himself out from Scout, almost dies in the end, and Bin, even though he looked for the chase, dies as well. Zeka flashes on top of 9, and the underdogs of the LPL are taking it to the tournament favourites.
The Kingmaker in Night has just fallen to the bidding king in Zuka, and that might be the end of this game. LNG, they're in front of the base. Shots fired from Gala, from Elk, but I don't think it's enough.
Death timers, I mean, there are huge. Weighs up in 10 seconds, but Knight's not there. Bin's not there for another 25 at least. Elk needs to pull off a miracle, and with a thin wave, I think he doesn't have to. I think he forget out. This is last hope spot for BLG to find a pick, but they've done no damage on Scout. Instead, he turns it as Weiwei flies in again. Free farming, Scout does it again! Sealing the fate of the first seed of the LPL. That's my Faker protege.
Scout is a man on a mission, and BLG are in his sights. Bin with TP to the tower. Can he get the wave? Can he do something here? But it feels like there's nothing left.
How do you defend? He's got nothing in the tank, and BLG might have good early game, or good early lanes, but LNG read their game, read their minds. The third seed of the LPL take them down, move to 2-0. And when we say Scout is LNG, we bloody mean it.
And what a pleasure it is to have